Is the reality of March 5th, that deadline, is that beginning to sink in among a lot of the DACA recipients?
I think it's sinking in a lot more for the people that expire soon after March 5th. With the Supreme Court, or with the Ninth, was it the Ninth Circuit?
Seattle.
Yeah, that they had a stay on that. I think people are flocking to reapply and renew. I know several people that already have. And I think that deadline sank in on September 5th, that it was coming and it was fast approaching. It doesn't seem like that long ago that it was announced, and we're a month away.
Now, what would be the reality for you if you lost your DACA status, your DACA protections, in terms of your personal life?
Whenever I talk to my wife about this, whenever I purchased the land, I purchased it the way I did because of the situation. I always knew that DACA wasn't permanent. I always knew that there could be a president that came in and said, "This is done. You can't have this anymore." So that's why I purchased the land, so that it could be mine and nobody could come take it from me. And so we don't have a mortgage. And so the point of that was knowing that this situation could come up and we would not have mortgage to pay, that extra stress. Being already married, I didn't want that to be on our shoulders. And so, but we still have cars to pay, we still have bills to pay, we still have utilities, property taxes. I mean, you name it, we have it. And so that would be in itself crushing because I wouldn't be able to provide to pay for that.
So you have to go. You'd lose your job immediately.
Oh yeah,
and then you'd be back in the shadows again.
Yeah, and surprisingly, my employer has been very supportive. I work for Walmart now, and they've been supportive. My coworkers, my managers, they've been very supportive of my situation. I've been very blunt as to what my situation is. Once again, because I want them to be aware. And so I think our employers would also face a bit of a crisis, right? And us not being able to provide in our home would also be critical because, bills come and you have to pay them somehow. And so making sure that we are able to stay employed, that we're able to continue driving to the grocery store to buy groceries and not have that fear of being stopped by the police is something that is crucial to the stability of a community. I mean, I don't know if you've heard about this, Dr. Traub, but there's times whenever there is a rumor of immigration in Springdale at the corner of Thompson and Robinson, and they're picking people up. And a rumor like that, it has an impact on the community, and a lot of it is due to social media now. I mean, that rumor spreads like wildfire, and people are literally afraid to go out. And I think that has an impact on just people's lives in general. Now imagine the fact that us as documented, all of a sudden being dumped back into that, right into the middle of all that, and knowing that the government now has our information, where we live, what we do, where we work. They have all that now, so there's no hiding it. There's no more being in the shadows for us. We are out completely exposed. So just that in itself is crushing.